let's try this again. Hello everyone and welcome to Connor's introduction. This is gonna be Bacon's newest character, and he's going back to the tried and true methods of tangling with demons. Bacon, I am proud of you.
Yes, I am also proud of myself for getting away from the demons for so long. But I need my drugs back.
You know, sometimes you just have to fall off the wagon. So, you are still immortal when we start this, and you have been staying with a bro of yours. You used to hunt things, but, well, you had essentially a cell of like 5 people. It's down to just the 2 of you. Apparently werewolves, sometimes when you shoot them in the head with a shotgun, don't go eep, they go roar. It ended badly for most of you.
Yeah, I think that I should find some of these silver bullets if they actually work like in the movies.
Uh-huh. Currently it is the evening. And, well, you're wrapping up for the night, or choosing to stay inside for the night. Of late you have been using the days to try and find the unclean filth that's beset the city, because it's really dangerous to hunt during the night with just the 2 of you. And during the night,
Yeah.
all the crazies come out. You know, that weird new religion that's cropped up.
Oh yeah, these fucking Native Americans, yeah, worshipping their pagan gods.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Meanwhile, elsewheres, Marcus, essentially, wherever you are going or wherever you are staying, you see Beverly the Obfuscate. Hi, Marcus.
Hey, nice to see you.
You know,
By the way, I see through your obfuscate.
wow, I didn't realize I was obfuscated. That's adorable. Look at you, trying. I mean, why does everyone assume that if I'm a Malk, I'm an idiot? I mean, I appreciate the thought. I really do. But I think I might have found you a potential recruit. You said you want to build up your numbers. Finally
yeah,
tracked the
definitely
fucker
wanted to see about
down.
that.
He's been hiding for a while, but I think I have his number. You want to come along, or should I just, sedate him? I have a brick
Either
somewhere
way
I
is
could
good.
use.
If you have a preference, I can come with you if you want.
I thought I'd just offer. I don't really need you to come along. I can handle it. It's just 2 fucking hunters, and I'm killing one of them, so.
I'll leave it up to you. I can come along with us if you want. There's no issue with that.
I mean, it's probably better if your strapping baby boy does not see you kill his friend, so like wait outside, rush in, rescue him from the crazy lady.
So they're not both of them are viable though.
I mean, one of them is a hillbilly, and the other, he has the kind of fate that could be twisted into something useful. The other one is just too stupid to imagine a different way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Maybe we could talk to them and see if we can convince them. All that kind of baloney.
Convince them.
Not impossible. Yeah.
It's not impossible if you have one of them nice and vulnerable, because they've lost most of their fellows. But the one I'm planning on killing, he's the fanatic. He'll get the other one to resist evil influences. He has bad ideas. That's why I want to kill him. Don't be
Well,
greedy,
I'll leave it up to you.
Marcus. Quality over quantity.
I told you. I'll leave it up to you. Go ahead. Do whatever you want. Wouldn't be how I would do it, but hey. You're helping me. That's more than enough for me.
Alright, so you're not coming along?
If that's how we're doing this, definitely not. Don't want to know more about the guy we're killing than necessary.
Okay. Glad we had this talk.
Look.
I mean, I could blood bite him and send him out to kill cultists. He probably wouldn't last long, but...
It'd be better than just killing him alone, I suppose.
Can I keep him in a closet till he's bound over here?
I don't see a point in it.
Well, I was gonna stake him and keep him in a closet till he's properly controlled. Well, actually, yeah, I shouldn't keep him here. Less he knows, the better.
Yes, I agree.
Never mind.
If you're gonna stake him and put him somewhere, probably just like some place that no one would really notice most of the time. And not anywhere anyone's staying. At least anyone important.
Okay. Well, I'll be back in 2 hours. Caw, caw, I'm a stork.
Fuck. I wonder if I should have mentioned that I might be able to just knock him out. Nah, it's fine.
Details. So, Bacon. It's now a ways into the evening. Things are good. Very good. Seems like a nice evening. You're starting to relax. You're slowly getting over the deaths of your friends. It's getting better, you know? Like things are slowly returning to normal, even though it is just the two of you. Roll perception alertness.
This time I have dice on perception and alertness.
Difficulty 6.
I also have a specialization.
Okay, what's your specialization?
Attentive.
Okay. You hear a muted thunk from the other room, like a dull one.
He just takes his shotgun. Jack? Are you alright?
Oh, fucking god. Okay. There's no response.
He stealthily, holding his shotgun ready to shoot, goes to check Jack, his friend.
Okay. Yeah. Jack is lying on the couch. He looks asleep. Give me another perception alertness roll. Your eyesight will apply for this.
So it's difficulty, it reduces by 1 or by 2?
It reduces by 2 for your sight. So down to 4. Yeah, you see just behind Jack's head, you can see something soaking into the couch. You're pretty sure that's Jack's blood coming from the back of his head.
Oh shit. Those fuckers, they killed Jack.
You should have called him Kenny.
Did not thought at the time.
Rip
Just-
Jack.
He looks around, try to turn on the lights of the room.
Okay, you turn on the lights. There's no one in here that you can see.
Oh shit. He goes near Jack, look at the wound.
Okay, you push Jack's head forward. There's just this gap in his flesh there, about an inch across. It looks suspiciously like someone took his head and just rammed the knife upwards from behind up into his brain.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to hunt wherever he did this. He's going to search a place.
Okay, you are searching the place. Okay. You are essentially leading with your shotgun, right? Ready to shoot at whoever you see.
Yes.
Okay, good. You feel a yank on your shotgun. I'm gonna need a contested strength brawl.
Strength brawl. I have strength brawl. Not as much as I would like, but strength brawl.
It's okay, she activated potence.
Yeah, she got it.
Yes, she just casually rips the shotgun out of your hands. Hi, honey. She's now holding the shotgun by the barrel as a club.
Roll initiative.
Oh yes, you are so rolling initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Bacon, what would you like to do?
Well, he would not have a knife with him, and or an axe. He usually uses firearms, so
Well, you're in the kitchen, you could go grabbing
Yeah.
for a weapon somewhere.
yeah, I'd say that he would rush to the table, take any sharp object that he could find, and be ready to ram into the woman that killed Jack.
Okay. Okay. Um, do you have anything like common sense? That kind of stuff?
Nope.
Give me intelligence. Oh no. You're meant to lose this. I'll let you realize once your turn comes around. Well. Beverly is gonna take a swing with the shotgun at your midsection, and she will be activating her potence. So, let's beat the shit out of you, shall we? Well, Aruman. She's a Malk with 100 XP. She has out of clan potence. Deal with it. So, right. So as a club that would be a +2. Oh, god damn it, math! Why? I think that's 8. So total of 5 damage. It's bashing so you can't soak.
Would my specialization apply? Is tough as nails.
Sure. So
I
you
take-
soak 1, and you
Yeah.
take 4 bashing. You stumble over to the table and arm yourself with an unarmed slice or an eaten slice of pizza.
Well, shit. We had pizza today. Well, the pizza is aggressive. He's going to slap her with the pizza.
Okay. This would be on the next turn. She will delay her attack until after you've taken yours. Pizza is a strength -2 melee weapon. Enjoy.
Just goes to her. Roll. I have X melee, so
Got an
Minus-
extra die. It almost
Oh, yeah.
counteracts the strength -2.
exactly.
No.
So,
Pure my pizza.
and she just says, "Honey, I'm tempted to keep you." Oh, she's so tempted to keep you after that. Oh, so that's 10 dice. Since she's not activating potence this time. D-Malk is recruiting him to be Epic's new shovelhead Aruman.
So I soak now.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, you're incapacitated with bashing. She leans over you as you fall to the ground. Did I hurt you, duckling? Anything broken? Well, Mommy is gonna go over there and turn your friend into a mean vampire. You just stay right here. Malks are not complete idiots. They're
They
just...
pretend to be the
They're
idiot.
just crazy.
Yep.
There's a difference.
Hello, my new little joker. Chomp. Yeah, she drains your friend, goes back, casually humming, goes over to a chair, rips off a piece of wood, goes back, you hear another thunk. Do you have a cult? No, you
Nope.
don't. Give me an intelligence roll at, like, let's call it a 6. Yeah, you remember something about wood potentially being a weapon against them. It's just that you always trusted the shotgun more. Don't worry, my little stray. You're home now. Well, not really, but... She essentially grabs one arm and starts dragging you outside, takes you to a car, and drives you over to the school. So, a few moments after that, she drags you to wherever Marcus has gone off to. Probably into the basement, honestly, if Marcus isn't around. Just, set you up there, make sure you're tied and secured. And, well, Marcus can show up whenever he feels like it.
Marcus probably went out to try and grab something to eat real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably a cultist or something.
Cultists hunt in packs generally, but we're gonna do a time skip of a couple of days, so there are some people around.
How many of them have stamina higher than 2?
Cultists?
Yeah.
Generally all of them.
Damn.
The ones
Of
that
course,
go
awesome.
out and hunt, they're the physically fit ones. They have an initiation ritual, which essentially just kills the weakling. You know, sweat lodges for a couple of days, that kind of shit. So, you know,
Okay.
it weeds out the wimps.
I still have an advantage, but hey. Yeah. Damn. Oh well.
But yeah.
So he'll just come back eventually here. Ah. There we go.
Honey, it's a boy. Okay!
My god.
I feel like I'm in fucking Brazil! Boom, bitch!
So, was that the celebratory cannons or something?
I mean, that was going off in Marcus's head, I assume, as he realizes he's a parent now.
Oh, jeez.
Ta-da!
Ah, well, nice to see you again, Beverly. This him?
Yep, I even tenderized him for you.
Ah, cool.
By the way, you want a shotgun? You seem to have acquired one.
I'll put it somewhere in here for a while.
I mean, if
I
you don't
really
want
usually use it
it...
myself. Was that his? He's probably good with it then.
I don't know, his weapon of
Might as well make
choice
sure he
seemed
keeps
to
it.
be a sharpened slice of pizza for some reason.
Wait, is he a Malkavian?
I mean, not yet, but if you're not taking him, I am.
Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, just leave the shotgun here, and he'll probably need it for whatever he usually does. So,
Uh-huh.
I guess really. But hey. If he doesn't need it, I'll make sure to get you.
I mean... I can use one. But, you know...
I said if he doesn't need it. He's probably not going to be able to go invisible around the cultist. So, hey.
You're not being rude to me, are you, Marcus?
If you consider that rude, I'd hate to know what, being nice would be.
She just blinks at you. Parsing. Parsing. Just shakes her head,
Good
gives
luck.
up on it, and goes up the stairs.
Oh, jeez. Confusing the Malkavians. Best way to go about things.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm just gonna wait for this guy to wake up, or...
He's awake. He's groggy, but he's awake. He was just taken exactly to Incapt, so... You can essentially
okay.
slap him to some semblance of consciousness.
Hey, you there?
He just opened his eyes and... Where am I? What she did to Jack?
I don't know what she did to who. Jack? Was that in his name? That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, it's nice to meet you. Name's Marcus. What's yours?
Connor. Are you one
Connor?
of them?
One of what?
These damn
Because there's a lot of
vampires.
them these days.
Yeah, you can feel that there's nothing human about this person, and he's pale like one of them, Connor.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do with me?
Well, I was going to see about enlisting you into an army for, trying to take back the city and make it into some semblance of normality. Or I was going to turn you into a rampaging berserker.
Or both.
Possibly both. So, which one would you be going for, personally?
Let me check his nature. The Berserker does not sound that bad, but why would you? You are one of them. The city ruined because of your kind.
To varying degrees. The worst of it is actually from, ever hear of demons?
Yes, they're people like you. I mean, to Connor.
Things from hell,
Yeah,
etc., etc.
to Connor, all of these creatures, including Marcus, are demons. He doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going through a history lesson.
Yep.
So demons, aren't you a kind of demon or something like that?
Not as far as I know. I'm a vampire. Very different.
Sure.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, there's things like werewolves in town.
Yeah. I tried to kill one recently. My entire group died because of him.
Ah. That's unfortunate. You've been going through pretty shit time here. But that's kind of expected. It's a pretty shitty place now.
By the way,
Yeah.
if he wasn't at Incat, that bit about it mostly being the demon's fault, you would probably need to roll lies for that, because it's mostly Sally's fault.
It depends what part you're talking about, because the city being empty and a massive crater in the city, which is arguably the most damaging thing possible, is definitely the demon.
The city being empty, that's like the aura of dread helps, but Sally has gone on a several months long reign of terror. So they would attribute it to her because she's the visible cause for that terror they're all feeling.
But Marcus actually isn't completely aware that Sally was even doing that.
That's a fair point, you might be unaware.
As far as I know, Marcus is unaware that Sally has been doing literal terror in this city. He's mostly attributed it to the demon that is able to summon giant rocks from the sky.
You've probably heard some rumors you do have politics, but yeah, we can roll with that. Either way, Connor sure as hell isn't gonna be able to tell.
Yep. Just saying, as far as I knew of Connor's knowledge, so. So yeah, there's a lot of creatures converging on this location, and in fact, vampires are becoming rather slim here, particularly.
So what? Are you trying to retake the city for the vampires? To beat the hell that was...
Honestly, not something I particularly care about. And if I was trying to do anything, I'd be trying to get out of the city. The problem is that there is a massive evil base. You can think of it like, as I said, it's a demon. It's very old, very, very powerful. And we can't really leave that alone here to just continue gathering forth. It's the thing that launched a giant rock from the sky. So, trying to get rid of that before just moving on, personally.
It. The meteor
Yeah.
was because of it?
Yeah.
Bacon, Connor has seen the news on that. They've identified it in the past couple of days as being from an exploded rocket It was apparently a rocket engine at one point.
Oh,
Fucking SpaceX.
yeah. They never do anything right. Always blowing up. So yeah, he would change to so it wasn't a rocket, it was the thing that destroyed.
It might have used a rocket. I just know that it's the thing that caused it. I don't know what the actual thing was. I was trying to run away from it personally.
Here's the thing, Connor would almost certainly have heard rumors about that warehouse. It's where the demons live and the place you don't go. Hell, the rock from the sky might have looked like God reaching out his hand to save this city and punish the sinners and demons.
He isn't much of a holy man himself, but the warehouse where the rocket hit, it was the base of operation of you, your
Eh.
kind, I think. Where
Yes,
there was
it was.
the huge monster that would live at night and kill lots of people.
As far as I know, they didn't really use that thing too much.
Yeah, you I think have enough perception empathy, Marcus, to inside be going, oh, Sally.
Sally really fucked up here.
I
Was
mean,
too obvious about the whole thing.
I mean, this is what happens when you let NPCs run wild without any kind of oversight, Epic. You should have known. You should have stopped it.
I do the whole time. I have never made a character that would care about it. Not my fault I don't like making characters that like doing center stage shit.
Mhm.
Even Baltimore wasn't a center stage character originally.
Right.
My god, I just imagine what you consider a center stage character.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, it's true. I made Yorick as a backup support. I made Satan as a manipulator behind the scenes. I made Baltimore to be a warrior for the pack. He was never meant to make all these decisions and stuff. He was meant to be kind of, big lumbering, scary gargoyle. He became much, much more fearsome, though, than I expected.
Alright. Back to the in-character roleplay, though.
Yes. Yeah, that thing's gone. But the big issue is that now there is, an evil presence within the city that is growing stronger. And can kind of do that thing as probably only a certain number of times, but probably keep doing them. So things are looking pretty shitty. By the way, I absolutely have unholy presence.
I
I
mean,
don't believe it.
I think with the Infernal Revelations, your bearing is probably not very nice.
I mean, I have all kinds of things going on for that kind of shit. Speaking of the unholy, I'm tired of Path of Evil Revelations. Yep, definitely an evil presence in front of you.
I mean,
Yeah.
they kind of unholy he can't sense, because like he said, he's not very religious, but he can sense that you're a vampire on a very evil path.
Yay!
So, are you sure that you are trying to fight back this evil thing and not it was something like, I don't know, God's retribution against you, bunch of monsters?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely trying to fight back against it. As far as, good and evil and that kind of shit, I personally don't care much. But apparently it's completely unraveling all of creation by kind of, doing its shit. So Probably a good idea to get rid of it before it just kind of slowly destroys everything, from my understanding.
He, he is very in doubt because he doesn't like the vampires, but Marcus is very convincing, and I bet he is talking the truth all the time. So yeah, he would probably perceive that, and his nature helps a little bit.
I mean, Marcus can make a charisma expression roll.
Sure.
Because
That is my expression these days. Oh, I actually did put into expression. I forgot I did that. Huh. Would you appreciate me spending a willpower point on this, or do we really care? I don't. I think it's mostly roleplay. So.
I think it's mostly roleplay, but
yeah, this
it
is
would help how
still...
quickly.
Yeah, it essentially... Like, we all know that you're making a pitch. This just helps determine just how well carried that out it is in character.
Oh, we're going with... I'm guessing it could go for either charisma or manipulation. What do you say?
It doesn't matter, they're the same for you. I'd say it sounds
I
like
know.
you are genuinely trying to establish a connection with this guy, even if you're not being perfectly honest, so I would lean in favor of charisma, but...
I have smooth talker to apply to it then.
Sure.
That's the thing, why I was particularly asking.
I guess in theory.
Yep. And a mask! Yay! Does mask count here?
Yes, definitely. So you get a -1 debuff.
5 successes.
I mean, he might be an evil creature, but he at least used to be human. And he's fighting something completely inhuman.
So what would you do to me?
Well, as I said, the primary thing that we're trying to do is fight the thing, which means primarily fighting its cultists right now. So either, have you join our side here, well, my side, technically. You're like on the very first one here. Then we try and push it back and, destroy it or, put it in a cage or whatever we can do to it. Or I just kind of turn you into a rampaging beast that will just be sent right into them. I'd prefer the former. I mean...
Yeah, I think I also would prefer that.
I'm glad we agree. We both agree on this.
If we defeat the
Besides
creature.
that, if you wanted, I could, transform you into a vampire and such. It would make you better at a lot of stuff. But you would have to start, hunting other humans to feed on them and all that jazz.
I mean, he can feed on animals.
You could feed on animals.
Just let me check at the book how people act at this humanity.
What are you on?
5.
Yeah, essentially, you're the kind of person that is willing to break the occasional kneecap. Not too often, but on occasion, on special days, definitely.
Yeah, so he just asked, would I need to kill anybody?
Well, besides the cultists, I won't require you to do anything in particular.
You don't get to eat, young man,
masquerading is-
until you've killed your cultists. Now get out there and slaughter them. Then you can eat.
But usually they'll be attacking you in the first place, so they'll at least usually be self-defense instead of, attacks. Unless, have to send you in to actually go and attack them, but again, they're probably not going to hesitate in trying to kill you, so. Be up to your conscience on that.
Conscience.
Conscience. Oh, actually, he has conscience.
No regrets.
Well, that's me rolling for something else.
Alright.
But you can roll your conscience, Bacon, if you want. Though, you might, if you willingly accept this, you might need to roll conscience not to degenerate base if I can find the...
You have good conscience. Good job, Bacon.
Their degeneration. Would he need to? Planned violation, casual murder, intentional property damage. How do you see becoming a horrible, evil monster by choice, Bacon? Would that be a heinous act for you? Utter
Well,
perversion.
It depends on the situation.
I mean, you are becoming everything that you've hated and fought.
Yeah.
I am putting in the light of it being more of a choice to do what you do with your immortality than anything, though.
Ah, that is true.
Yeah, and also what he put on fighting against bigger evil, and it would be stronger, so it would be like the necessary sacrifice on his part.
Do you see it as a sacrifice?
Yeah, somewhat of a sacrifice for him.
Okay. Fair enough. Then give me another conscience roll at 6. For reasons. Okay. Then you are making a truly selfless act for the good of this town, and I'll give you a free dot of humanity for it.
Yay!
Congratulations, you done goofed. Welcome to the Sabbat, moron.
Actually, Marcus isn't introducing him as a Sabbat member yet.
I mean, not yet, but
gonna
we
let
all
him
know
choose.
how where this ends up. Guys,
I mean, depending on how this goes, the Sabbat might basically disappear from the city, and if that happens, he's just going to leave it and basically, you guys could go to the Camarilla if you want. Just make sure to serve our master well. All that good stuff.
Camarilla, guys, I know that La Sombra and Tribu are rare, and like the higher ups all know who they are because they're so few, but I'm an anti to be honest. I'm not a probationary member. Honest, don't fuck me, please.
Well, with him being so young, it's actually more possible than more of the elder La Sombra, really. It's also possible he's a spy, so he'll be looked at real closely all the damn time.
He is gonna be getting probationary sect member. They're gonna accept him as long as he's still on humanity, most likely. But he's gonna be a probationary member, and that's a bad flaw. And, I mean, it's Bacon. His character would fuck up and die.
Eventually, maybe, but hey.
I mean, you just need to last, what, 9 months till Gehenna hits 12?
That's right.
He can survive a year.
Bacon said with no true optimism.
Oh, he totally can't. But yeah, he would just take a deep breath and say, yeah, if he's going to help against fight at this thing, I would accept to be one of you, your kind.
Okay.
Chomp.
So the first process here is that you're going to have to die temporarily.
Just a little bit. Hour or so, maybe 2.
Excuse me?
Well, you need to die to be brought back. So, yep. Don't worry. It's not painful at all. Chomp.
Okay. Bacon, the last thing you see is Riadal backing out of the passageway, lugging some sort of heavy chest.
Oh god, it was all a trap. They are going to put me in the chest.
He just dumps it down. Holy crap, that's heavy. Leans back, cracks his
after I
back.
Give a couple blood points to, Bacon's new character.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Riadal. How you doing?
Oh, hey. He looks down at the chest. Leans down. Yeah, he whispers to it and it clicks open. Inside you see just, well, gleaming rows of knives, several FAMAS rifles, and strangely enough a pair of sunglasses.
Only I still have academics. God damn it. Of course I don't.
Why do you want to roll academics?
So, when did we join the Matrix? Son of a bitch. Oh well. Well, I'll just have to stick to any Game of Thrones things for now. So, what army did we recruit recently? I mean, I'm trying to recruit one, but I'm not sure we have one that gave us these weapons.
Marcus, you're the one who was pushing for going to the Infernal Court for help. They conjured up
They
some
actually
magic...
sent help.
Well, magic weaponry.
Wow. Okay.
And the sunglasses.
Sweet.
They will actually detect spiritual corruption.
Huh. Probably full of that, ain't I? Yeah, probably.
He picks
Oh, well.
ones up and looks at you and goes like, ugh. Ooh.
What can I say? It happens when a demon semi-possesses you and then you force it back out. Yeah.
You should get that looked at. Really.
I don't know how to get that looked at.
I know this healer. If we do well here, we probably can have enough pull to get them to help you.
That would be pretty cool. It's been very weird ever since that weird change. So, hey. So, any other specifics on these?
The knives, they're similar to the daggers the cultists use. They're weaker, but they don't require blood sacrifice. The guns, well, it's like kind of the same thing too. They're supposed to never miss, but that's the Smith just, well, bullshitting us, generally speaking, because they can miss. It's just easier to hit with them.
Okay. Sweet.
And for strangest reason, whenever you hold one of these weapons, you smell baguette the whole time. I think you might have been from France.
So, wait. Does that mean these are French guns?
Yes.
Shit.
I think so, yes. Hey!
Okay.
Don't be rude!
So we need to make sure...
They actually
We need to
helped.
make sure to give it to any people that are willing to just always run away. Or to just the most courageous to try and, disable that weird effect, right?
I mean, generally speaking, I haven't had the urge to march under a white flag yet, but I haven't used these in actual battle yet, so that might be a good precaution. Just... I'm not sure. I think they're not cursed.
Okay,
But
so
you-
we need to burn anything white that we come across then. That's what we need to do.
Yes.
Just in case.
Yeah, I think they just added some Kevlar vests at the bottom as well, but I think those are just normal. They just,
Okay.
yeah, these are just some toys. So yeah, you looking in, you can see there's 4 assault rifles of the FAMAS variety. And there's 4 shining, gleaming steel knives.
Cool.
Either way, they get a -2 to difficulty to hit, and the knives also have a +2, or a total of +3 to damage.
Cool. Unfortunately, my character's not a combat character, so it's definitely not for him.
Yes, yes. But somehow, through the star falling and all that, and you know, talking to other guys about this shit repeatedly, you're now pawns in a proxy war. Congratulations, they're gonna feed you equipment.
Yay! I don't mind being pawns in a proxy war.
Yeah, also, Marcus, we kind of need to stay here and see this through, or else they're gonna kill us.
You already mentioned that. Well, no, not the killing us part. You already mentioned needing to stay here regardless. That's why we didn't leave here when things started going bad anyway.
Well, yeah, it started one of those things. You succeed amazingly, and then you're at the top of the food chain, or that tyrant takes out a hit on you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that sounds normal.
At this point, Bacon, Connor's eyes snap awake.
Just,
Hey, Connor.
oh, it's on. I'm actually alive again.
Yeah, you're a vampire now. Congratulations.
Who
get
was
all kinds
that?
of benefits. Eternal life. Possibly. I mean, you can still generally die from, other things besides age, of course. You can increase your physical things. You're generally very much hardier than normal.
Yeah, but who's that?
This is Ruidal. He's yep. He's actually another type of demon, by the way. But he's not an ancient. Well, he is ancient, but he doesn't
Riadal
have
just
memories of
slowly face bombs. Shakes his head. Oh,
You were
Marcus.
working with them all the time.
Well, no, they're not actually, just all part of the
Connor.
same thing,
I think this is a pretty serious betrayal and shock. I need you to start rolling self-control at 6. Because, yeah, this seems like a gotcha. Yeah, keep rolling. Yep. You can just
There.
feel something new clawing its way up through your mind. Connor, what do?
Okay, something coming out of his mind. He will probably try to run away from this place.
You're tied up. Good luck with that.
Oh, he's tied up. He will try to untie himself.
Okay,
You
you
have
try
two
and twist
turns.
around. No, nope, can't get it, nope. And you start
Strange.
thrashing around on the bed. Roar!
Well, that went his first beast mode.
Well, shit, Marcus.
Nah, this is expected.
I mean, you could have, like...
Billy, so I'm gonna need to explain things to him slowly. Well, nah, quickly's better.
You could have eased him into it, honestly.
Easing in is something we don't have too much time for, and if we actually want him to really trust us, we need to get over a lot of the stuff to go over. Otherwise, this will just happen later.
Hey, fine. Fine.
I mean, if we just want to turn him into a berserker, that's fine.
He turns into his apocalyptical form. Leans over the trashing. Connor. Shh. Still now, be quiet, says the fire creature in your face.
Yeah, I think that the beast will try to run away and
Well, he's
Crush
using
it
the
on board.
voice of heaven, so roll willpower to resist.
at 6 or 7.
That's 6, I believe, for this. Or was it
How much
7?
willpower
Well,
is it?
either way, you're probably fucked, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're raging on the inside, but nope. And since that was 2 uses of powers, and Riadal's a moron, let's see if the Earthbound can pinpoint the location. Apparently not quite enough. Lucky for you. So, after a while, Connor calms down. Riadal just looking at you like, hmm? Still in fire form, by the way. Speaking of which, Marcus, Rotrek checks, or are you waiting around the corner safely?
I'll make one, and if I succeed on that, I'll make it around the corner. How's that sound?
Sure. So, he's not threatening you, so 7. Yeah.
So he just calmly walks over. Goes into the corner.
Mm-hmm. Now, Connor. Are you okay now, honey?
Would he need to roll courage to not go into Rod Shrek?
Given that you've just come out of frenzy, I'm gonna give you a reprieve. But if this goes on for too long, then yes.
Yes. Are you a real demon? He said, scared.
Well, ex-angel... Yeah, I'm a fucking demon. But hey,
So,
I'm not a total asshole.
He's one of the nicer demons I've ever met. To be fair, the first one was not very high bar to get above, but he is the nicest one I've met.
I mean, to be fair, it's usually the human side of the people they jump into that makes them, shocks them out of torment. And you are already on the path of evil revelations, I would say, so... You think
Yeah, I
each
was
other-
trying to make me that one, yeah.
No, Connor.
so
You're part of
it
our
was
little
everything-
group now.
it was everything a lie, or there's actually other demons in this town?
There's other demons in this town, yes.
I wouldn't call it a demon, it's more like a horrible mutation of, what demons actually are.
Which, aren't you guys like already horrible mutations of angels or something?
No, fuck you! No, we're not, Marcus! Listen. We are like the normal, civilized people who want to keep our guns, which God tried to take away. To put it in terms you can understand. Okay? God tried to take our guns and we didn't let him. And he took our guns anyway. Fucking liberal.
Oh, God is a Democrat. That's awesome.
Well, I suppose you could look at it like that.
Riadal
I like
resumes his normal form. Gives you a look like, see, you have to speak their language.
I think this is the right way to do it. Yes.
Okay, and I think we can wrap up the introduction there because Connor has, at least for the time being, I think been brought to a place where he's willing to follow the party's lead.
So welcome to Team Demon.
Voting demon.
We may or may not have killed your last sole remaining friend and then convinced you to fight for us, but hey.
And nobody liked Jack. He only survived because he was a coward.
I mean, in theory, Riedal could have tried to make a strong enough role of Voice of Heaven to just, you know, make Connor play along, but fuck that shit. Compelling obedience. Yeah.
It tends to backfire, which is what Mark is actually trying to avoid with Connor, at least. We're definitely going to probably have some more just mindless people if we can get them, but we want at least a good, strong core of actual thinking people, I think.
Wow, and you picked Bacon as your first embrace? Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I mean, if one actual thinking people, I think NPCs would do better.
Don't worry, I think they'll come along too.
I mean,
don't worry, you're a test case.
Yeah, Steele is saying that Riedal is stupid as all hell. You're absolutely right, Steele. He started with an intelligence of 1. I later raised it through experience. So yes, you are fucking right. You're absolutely fucking right. And on that note, we're gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you everyone for joining us.